What it do, guys? It is about 5:52 in the morning, and it just turned 5:53. Great. So, you got done with a Fortnite session. I'm all like, alright. I decided to do this video that I've been postponing for a while now. So, I try to stay away from spoilers from Dragon Ball Super and the manga as much as I can. And if a new manga chapter comes out, I get notified, like, immediately. But other than that, I heard at the end of the manga chapter 42, there was a new villain that was revealed. So, I'm gonna read it. This is the beginning of the recording, but I'm gonna read it, and then I'm going to react to the villain that they showed from screenshots by Shueisha and other stuff like that. So, I'll be right back. Design's not that bad. I actually do like the design. I'm getting like King Boomy vibes from Avatar: Last Airbender. I'm sure many people will watch Avatar: Last Airbender. This villain is a little weird. It's like it goes away from the typical design that we normally have for a Dragon Ball villain, like Cell and Frieza. They're slim characters that fight and stuff. Fight and stuff. It's Dragon Ball. But okay, let me get what I'm trying to say. I'm a bit delusional. It's 5 o'clock in the morning. I should have done this a different time, and I should not have been. Anyway, moral failings aside, this is a very cool design in my opinion. It's very interesting because it's something that we haven't really seen all too much of the main villain, or it could be a completely red herring, like Babidi. How Babidi was, we thought that that's the main villain, but it's actually Majin Buu is the main villain because he ended up killing Babidi. Yada yada yada. So he could be a red herring for a villain that could be a bigger, more importance than he is. He's important, most likely, but there might be another one that's even greater of importance. I've also seen this image fly around the internet a little bit about new manga chapter villain, and I'm saying, this looks a little weird. It looked, in my opinion, that looked more convincing than the one that I just saw, which is very like interesting, and it shocked me a little bit that it wasn't because I don't really watch Dragon Ball Heroes because that's where it's from. I don't really watch Dragon Ball Heroes, and then when we get see like the person like that kind of looks like Hit. I'm just all like this looks more like a villain that we could have than this new villain that looks like King Boomy. And I say King Boomy because like when we first see King Boomy, he's hunched over, his body he looks weak and frail, but if he takes off his cloak, his body is really muscular, toned, and he's actually a really good fighter. So that's why I'm getting the King Boomy vibes. But like he looks more like a villain that we could see because he follows a more traditional fashion than this new one. We don't even know the names yet, and this is very interesting and cool. I keep saying interesting. Moral failings. So yeah, it's pretty cool because it subverts our expectations, like how Star Wars Last Jedi did, but that was on a whole nother level. It's subverting our expectations because in design normally we think of a person like Frieza and Cell, and we get that like Jiren. He still had like a very similar design. He's not a villain, but he has very similar design because of his ears, bald, yada yada yada. But this new one, he has ram. He has horns and stuff like that. He looks like a ram, like a goat. He has a long beard, red tattered cloak. I'm really vibing with this new villain. I can't wait to see what he does. There might be a different one. He might be a red herring, like I said, like how Snoke was in the Last Jedi. Man, this is getting too Star Warsy. But anyway, that's pretty much me reacting to this new villain that I should have reacted to when it first came out. But I did a really good job staying away from the spoilers and stuff. So, and I'm not too mad.